me. Rarely do I ever come in here muted. Also, feels like this shirt might be a little too small. I could have sworn I grabbed a large. What's up, Danny? What's up, Scholastic? It's Thursday, June 4th. Welcome to the Pikkit pregame show. Steak is out today. He traveled to the Trop yesterday, as I'm sure you guys know, but we've got a very special guest that I'm going to bring up here in just a second. Real quick, I'm just making sure I've got everything in order. Give the old stream a retweet. If you're watching on YouTube, like and sub. If you're watching on Twitter, that works too. We are on the Pikkit channels, and I'm logging into my Pikkit right now to check some odds for tonight. All right, I'm not going to make them wait any longer. I'm looking forward to shooting the shit and chopping it up here with John Hyslop. I'm going to get him up. Bad guy, what's good? Good to see you guys. Short slate, ugly slate. Talk some home runs, and we've got a hockey game tonight that we'll talk about. I think I got a goal score for you, but anyways, let's get him up. John, hello, how are you?
Living the dream, bro. How are you?
I'm doing well. Do people call you Slop or John? What do you prefer?
Do. I've been called a lot worse too, Jeff. So
okay, so it's Slop okay if I call you Slop?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay, I'm glad you lean into that because it's actually a phenomenal nickname. I got a couple questions for you, and then well, first and foremost, I appreciate you taking the time, hopping on, talking some ball. We do this Pikkit show once a week, and when it gets to this time of year, obviously it's pretty hard to dig and scratch and claw to find some things to get too excited about. But you seem to be a pretty big baseball bettor. Is that like your number one thing?
Yeah, baseball is where it's at. It's dingers, though, Jeff. That's what happened to the baseball world. Like, all right, so
yeah,
let's say 10 years ago, less really, but we'll go 10 years ago. This was the time where you're kind of like in between. You're just waiting for like, I don't know, training camp, I guess.
Yeah.
Not now. Not with dinger parlays. I mean, I don't know. It just kind of changed the game. Like I watch baseball more than I watch any other sport at this point. And it just, I'm guessing it's dingers, but I don't know. It's definitely gambling. That's what happened. But yeah, baseball's where it's at, man.
Dinger Tuesday became a thing when, in your opinion? Last year? 2 years ago?
A few years ago when FanDuel was doing I think you had to bet $25. So you could bet $25 on someone. It didn't matter how many people you did it. It was just the first guy you did in every game. So if he hit a home run or like you obviously got paid for that, but anyone else that hit a home run, you'd get bonus bets for that in that game. Does that make sense? So that was like probably 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember. They changed it. Like it's not even remotely close to what it was, but it was awesome. It was awesome.
So yeah, how long have you been doing the home run parlays?
A few years now. The Millie parlay a few years. It made me think like if there was a real chance to win $1 million off of like $1 or $2, it would probably be in home runs because they're literal lightning strikes. Like we'll go over some data, but at the end of the day, there is a lot of luck involved. So it must be very difficult for the books to price those. So it's not that crazy to think that 8 guys could hit a home run on the same day. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's in your parlay. Like, especially if it's for extremely short money. Like money that, like I said, like you would never miss. Like you'd probably walk by it on the ground if you saw it on the ground. So that's kind of where that came from. Yeah.
So you seem to be a pretty profitable bettor. I'd say I'd probably followed you for the past couple of years, but more so, I mean, I've seen your videos. I think you're a very funny guy. Not to glaze you too much, but
thanks,
I think
man.
It's a big pool out there in the sports betting world. I like that you don't take yourself too seriously. I like that you put some humor into it. But you also, it seems like you seem like a vibes guy, you seem like a plums guy, but you also seem like a data guy. So I am curious, are you like, when you look at this stuff, what do you focus on mostly? Like matchups, weather, you know, what's your thing? Or you don't have to give your secret sauce away if you don't want to.
There's so much, dude, that like, especially with home runs that like, what do you like? Vibes are part of it. Like, how's this guy hitting lately? Like, I hate the 5-game sample size, but that'll give you, I don't know, a lot of times like 12 plate appearances against this pitch mix recently. So there you got form there. So look at that. how he's been doing lately, exit velocity, obviously launch angle. You want to look at blast, which is kind of a mix of both. So that's it. I mean, there's so much, dude. Weather is probably the first thing. Like you wouldn't have even entered the matchup without knowing the weather first, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
It's like, I'm not, dude. We're not gonna. Obviously, guys could hit a home run in bad weather games. They do it all the time. But why? Like, why are you gonna look in there?
No, that makes sense. Like especially Wrigley too. If you see a 7 total in Wrigley, you're probably not taking anybody there.
Wind's blowing in 15 miles an hour. Like, what are we doing? Like, why would you even consider that at Wrigley? Like, it doesn't make sense.
You got a Boston Red Sox shirt on? Are you a Boston guy?
I live in Tewksbury, Massachusetts, so I'm probably 20 miles maybe away from Boston. They're kind of my adopted team. I'm originally from Florida, so
me too.
You don't really have a team down there. You had like the Braves. That's what everyone wants.
Hey, you got the Rays. I'm a Rays
fan. Yeah. Well, the Rays came. I'm old, Jeff.
Okay.
The Rays, they weren't when I was a kid picking my teams. I think the Mets had just got to Port St. Lucie.
Oh yeah.
And we were watching the Cubs on WGN. There was the Mets on WOR, and then the Braves obviously on TBS. So like that's who you kind of rooted for. And that was it. The Rays came along after probably the 90s, right?
96.
Yeah, and they were after the Marlins. So we got the Marlins first, Marlins and Rockies, and then the Rays after that.
Were you always a sports bettor?
Not really, but yeah, I'd say probably like I think I was probably 20 when I worked at the Olive Garden. It was beautiful.
Love it.
And I was a bartender, waiter in college, right? There's this bartender named James Brown, real name, awesome guy. He had parlay slips, and I thought he was a little older than me too. So I mean, he was even cooler. He had like a family, like it was wild, but like there was something that you just didn't expect, So he has these parlay slips. And it was just incredible. Like I was like, all right, I'm going to quit work and just do these all the time. And that didn't pan out like at all. But that was kind of the beginning. Next thing you know, there's a guy, Bookie Bryan, in the bar. Now he's got online. Like you could bet online, which was crazy at the time. Like 'cause you were calling like Costa Rica back then. You know what I mean? Like you would call a phone number and just give them your number. And then tell them what you wanted to bet. And the person, you couldn't even understand what they were saying. So you didn't even know if you had the action. It was crazy. So now now it's different. And now I was locked in. So that's probably 2001, maybe.
So yeah. Okay.
From 99 to 2001 was the beginning. And then, so after that was just, it was on. Now we've got 5 Dimes, Bet Online. Like there's all kinds of places you could just wager online. It was fun.
Yeah. So, all right, with the home run parlays, I am just curious though. After the dingers. After the dingers, do you do touchdowns? Do you do anything in the NBA?
No. I'll do so. I'm a big receiving yards guy.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I'm more of a strikeout guy in baseball. Like that's the funniest part. Like
would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I do. The strikeouts are where the money's at. Like, and then the home runs, you can kind of use your profits to chase a lotto. But the strikeouts where it's at. Then you move from that to like receiving yards or receptions. I'm pretty into those for NFL. But the touchdowns, we're not getting the price we should be getting. Dude. Yeah. Like it's so bad.
Minus 180 for Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. No, but we're seeing like minus 180s for fucking Saquon Barkley's now. It's brutal.
It's just not, it's tough. Like I mean, I am a literal monkey for home runs. So knowing I'm not getting the right odds, I'll do that. But touchdowns, it's like I can't get to the point where I'm like, dude, this is bullshit, man. Like why? Like you could help us out a little bit, like you don't have to, because there's no option at these books. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to go to the exchanges for that. So they can just do whatever. They'll know we're all monkeys. We're just gonna bet it anyways. It doesn't matter what the price is. And it's kind of like it's gotten to be like way too bad for that. So I'm good there. But I mean I do like a good touchdown survivor contest, stuff like that I'll do. But
a touchdown survivor contest.
Yeah, dude.
Man, this is shit I'd never even heard of.
All right, so basically, am I allowed to say a place that runs them?
I don't know.
Right? All right. Yeah, this is America, Jeff. No, but Splash runs these contests. I don't even know if you're allowed to call them pools or whatever it is. But it goes like you get the first week, you'll have two guys that can score a touchdown, right? If one of them scores, you move on to the week 2. And then you keep going from there.
And you can't pick the same guy twice.
You can't pick the same guy twice. Nope. That was fun. We did that last year. It was a $35,000 prize pool we got it up to, and one guy got it. So that was the fun part. It was like, so do we split up the, you know what I'm saying, the winnings, or do we just go one guy? I was like, dude, let's just do one guy. So one guy is going to just get paid for this ridiculous Survivor contest. So that was a great time. So we did that. So that's my touchdown score. Dalton's in here. Dalton, do you know who won that? What the guy's name was? I forgot.
Last man standing. Wow. So you pick 2 guys every week. Can't pick the same
one guy. So 2 guys the first week. They'll keep you going, and then they'd knock it down to 1. Oh. So that's when it gets just like guys just start getting chopped out.
You probably feel like it's pretty easy the first 6 to 8 weeks because you have dudes who are like your CMCs and whatnot. But then after that, it gets tough.
Before you know it. Yep.
That's awesome.
Rando for some bullshit team. Guys shouldn't even be playing. You know what I mean? Like he's your guy. Yeah.
All right. So I got a question, and then we'll start talking ball and getting into the slate. Every time I see you post your Pikkit calendar, W Pikkit, by the way, if you're in here, make sure you like and subscribe to the Pikkit YouTube channel. My days and my calendars are red as your shirt. You're profitable. So, and I'm being serious when I say this, like, I've been formerly the degenerate. I've been a degenerate gambler I've been gambling since I was 18. I'm 38 now for 20 years. And I would rip any type of bet I could get down on. Ben Wallace to miss his first free throw minus 155. Yeah. I was taking in my community college library for $5 to win like $3. Yeah. I would parlay and everything. But once I got into the space, I was like, all right, I'll try to kind of lead by example a little bit. And I always kind of follow the message of, parlays are sucker bets. But a guy like you who runs parlays and every time you post your calendar, you're fucking winning. How do you feel about that? You must hate that saying because you seem to be profitable. Am I right or am I wrong?
Sucker bets. Like I use my the straight bets. I use that profit for the parlay habit. You know what I mean? Like
but you're winning your parlays.
Yeah, some of them. You'll win enough to stay green, but like it's not. Like, because people, Jeff, like they'll see like the parlay win and they'll think that one parlay, that's like parlay living. You know what I mean? Like,
like it's normal.
To win 200. There was 6 or 7 other ones just like that that really eat into those profits, and it's extremely difficult to, stay profitable betting all those parlays. A lot of times, dude. It's like last night we're at an event. A bunch of the dads. We're drinking. My buddy throws in 5 guys all to hit 1 3-pointer in the basketball game and then sends the link. So, yeah, I'm in. Dude, I don't know. Like, yeah, we didn't win. You know what I mean? But, like, that happens all the time. So, those are going to happen. And, like, so that's where you got to kind of – that's where your head is with parlays. Now, that's, like, probably 1/10 of a unit.
Right.
So then now your real stuff is a unit, and if you really do like the parlay, it's a quarter unit. So there's ways to kind of get around degeneracy by what your stake is, generally speaking.
There's a responsible way to go about it, and it's by scaling back on the units. That makes perfect sense.
Be responsibly irresponsible.
Right.
That's my goal.
Do you have a certain amount of legs or dingers that you prefer to do? Like, is it 3, 4, 5? 3. Okay, so you go 3.
8, like I said, I always say one day that's going to hit.
So you haven't hit one of those yet?
No.
Is that the million?
$1 million.
Oh, got it.
Win $1 million. So like on a $2 bet or less. So that's a tough one, obviously.
Right.
But I really do believe that that's going to hit one day. The thing is, you're going to go through a lot of days where it doesn't hit, dude.
Of course. Of course. Have you hit any this year?
No 3-leggers either. 2 guys a few times, but can't get the 3rd guy home. Okay.
All right. Well, you and me both. All right. Tonight, we had some day baseball. I've been doing this thing where I ride the hot dude. So like if a guy's hot, what I would do is like usually before I used to be a little contrarian. So, so-and-so was 4 for 4 yesterday. Now I'm going to fade him. I don't do that anymore. If a guy's locked in at the plate, like Ketel Marte has been great. Jarrett Duran has been awesome. I'm fucking taking him. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I did fantastic. I had great days. This whole week has been awful. Monday, Tuesday went over. And then today I had Real Muto hit a home run the other day. He didn't do anything today. Jose Caballero for fucking Yankees didn't do anything today. Pete Alonso got over 6 runs RBIs or whatever. But today I went all in on Bobby Witt. Kind of feels to me like Bobby Witt is going to have a day against whoever the fuck is pitching for the Twins. And I like Brett Rooker. But what, if anybody, do you have any dinger guys on what do we got? 5 games tonight. So it's not like it's nothing out there.
Yeah, no, this is better than most Thursdays, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it still sucks, but
not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Friday, but at least there's something.
Right.
I'll go real quick. I gotta go pick up the kids.
No, you're good. I appreciate the time.
And then I gotta take them to basketball, Jeff. Like that's
got it.
These kids are wild, but whatever.
They'll be dad life.
We'll go quick. Watch this.
Cool.
So Yordan Alvarez.
Okay.
Maybe you've heard of him.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got Jared Jones tonight. Now, Jared Jones. I'm a Jared Jones guy. He's stuffed a lot of cash in my pockets over the years. Well, year before last. So probably there's like 1 year that he pitched, but whatever. He was good. He's back. All right. The problem is he's just like, he's only thrown 4 innings, dude. So he's not back. In those 4 innings, he gave up 2 home runs to lefties, right? So immediately I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Like, what do we got here? Weather-wise, there's a roof, so we don't even have to worry about that. Now we go in, we start looking at Yordan, all right, because he's the obvious left-handed bat. You're going to pay for him, whatever, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll pay for him. The fastball. That's where Jared Jones kind of got rocked a little bit. He had 4 batted ball events with his four-seam fastball to lefties, right? 2 of them went over the fence. It went home with a fan. You know, so my guess is he's having a hard time placing his fastball, and that's a problem against a guy like Yordan because if you miss, you're dead meat. So far this season, Yordan's got 6 home runs on righty fastballs. I mean, he's only had 40 batted ball events on that pitch, so that's pretty good. 490 ISO, which is a video game number. Now, the secondary pitch for Jared Jones is a curveball that he likes to throw. That got rocked, and Yordan just so happens to have 3 home runs on that pitch from righties on 11 batted ball events. So we're looking at, I mean, a guy who I couldn't imagine like having a better guy tonight than Yordan. You know, that doesn't mean he's going to hit a home run.
Right.
But like going into this, I'm expecting the guy to hit a home run, which is crazy because like it's hard to expect the guy to do that, but I'm not going to be shocked at all when the first score you see out of that game is 2-0, and it's Yordan hit a 2-run home run in the first inning. You know
Plus
what I mean? 240
on BetMGM. I don't think I've seen him that low all season. So
yeah, no, it's low. I was earlier today on it looks like 292 at Novig earlier, and it's gonna crater all day when it's Yordan. You know,
right?
But yeah.
Okay. All right. Good sell job there. Great sell job, actually. I don't know if you have anybody. I know you got to leave soon. Thank you very much for the time, by the way.
No worries. I got 2 more.
Oh, you have 2 more. Okay. Yep. I'll continue. I'm sorry.
We'll throw all 3 together, dude.
Love it. Okay.
All right. We'll go Nick Kurtz. All right. I know he's got a lefty. It's fine. It's Imanaga. Imanaga gives it up to the lefties just like actually at a higher rate than the righties on a per 9 basis. 1.86 home runs per 9. That's 4 on the season. He's only seen 82 batters. Nick Kurtz hits lefties. I mean, he hit some hard. Last 5 plate appearances, ended up with 2 home runs against his lefties. So that's pretty damn good. Form's pretty good. The thing is, both of those home runs came on the fastball. And Imanaga throws that about 40% of the time. He's only given up 1 home run this season to a lefty with that pitch. Whatever, that's good enough for me. The last 2 that went over the fence, the guy, Kurtz hit it 104 and 107 miles an hour. These balls both went 400 plus. The wind is blowing out at Wrigley tonight. It's, I mean, I guess I would say kind of warm. Dude, I can't imagine a better spot. I mean, there's a lot of guys. Don't get me wrong. Rooker, Bangaliers. I mean, we got guys for the A's, but I'm gonna go Kurtz.
Bangalier's plus 240 as well. He's getting the Jordan treatment tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I love Kurtz, and Kurtz would qualify for me as a hot dude. 5-game hit streak and 3 home runs in his last 6 games. So I'm with you on that. Looks like he's plus 298, and it's a high total in Wrigley. Looks like there's going to be some runs there. I like the A's bats in general, so I'm fading Imanaga tonight. I was going to do Rooker, but he's not in the lineup. All right, who's your third guy?
Rooker's not going to be in the lineup. Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
Max Muncy. 9 plate appearances, 2 home runs in his last 5 games against this pitch mix. He's going to see Ryan Nelson. Ryan Nelson throws a fastball and a slider, I believe, but he's given 15 home runs this season, dude. 8 to lefties, 7 to righties. Doesn't matter what side of the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Against the lefties, you're gonna see a cutter and you're gonna see a 4-seamer. He throws the 4-seamer 60% of the time. Max Muncy just so happens to demolish fourth. That's literally what he's up there looking for, dude. Like, he's looking for that pitch, like kind of like a beer league softball guy, just looking to hit it over the fence. 5 home runs this season on that pitch. That price for him, not bad. I think it's because of the batter versus pitcher. I think he's like 0 for 9 against this guy. Doesn't really matter to me. Like, I don't really care about batter versus pitcher. I just care what he's doing now to the pitch mix he's going to see. I think he gets him.
This guy in the chat, Jordan, Kurtz, and Muncy. Wow, Slop and I in sync. I don't know if you know who Wise Pine is, but he's in lockstep with you. Great job. I'm with you. I'm kind of bummed that Brett Rooker's not out there. So I'm going to tell you on Kurtz, big Kurtz guy. And again, I like the A's. I want to fade Imanaga. Slop, I'll let you get out of here. Thank you very much for chopping it up, man. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, bro.
Best of luck. Be rooting for you tonight. Let's go, Nick Kurtz.
We'll have to do this again, brother. I'll see you.
Definitely. We'll do. Take it easy. All right. Good shit. Like I said, big fan of that guy. Appreciate him making the time coming on, chopping it up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a slower slate, but as Slop said, let's give it up for Slop, by the way. It's better than most Thursdays. So I want to just maybe kind of dive in a little bit more while we're rolling here on the Pikkit pregame show. Maybe a game starting up in about 20 minutes, the Blue Jays and the Braves. Earlier on the board review today, I talked about how I wanted to back Chris Sale. I also am surprised. I didn't know Slop was a big strikeout guy. That's great. So I know he was kind of pressed for time, and that's my fault. We were supposed to do this a week ago, and I was also supposed to start at 6. So I kind of fucked him with the 6:30 start time. I got Corp. But I appreciate making the time. Yep, Slop is the GOAT. Again, big fan. So I'm looking here and I'm seeing Chris Sale, at least on Pikkit. Let me share my screen while we're at it. I'm looking on Pikkit, if you guys can see that. 6.5 on Fanatics minus 150. I mean, obviously that's steep. I'd probably just go up to the 7.5. So 8 Ks at a plus price there. But you know what I'm going to do? I mean, this is so stupid of me, but this is just how I am. You know what I realized? The Blue Jays, I remember this, and I have to stick by this. They always fuck me. This team. I can never get on the right or the wrong side of the Blue Jays. I'm sorry. I can never get on the right side of the Blue Jays. I'm always on the wrong side of the Blue Jays. That's all right for being late. No big deal. So I'm just going to pass. But we know there's some hot ass dudes on the Braves. Matt Olson, these are the popular prop markets, by the way, on Pikkit on the desktop version. If you take a look, I believe it shows it on the mobile as well. Everybody's on the Braves tonight, probably for good reason. Toronto's lost 4 in a row. Okamoto's been a pretty hot dude, 7-1 to hit a home run. Odds are probably pretty juicy because he's going against Sale, but looks like he's the most popular guy on the Blue Jays. Matt Olson, red hot, 4-1. Acuna. Now, Acuna is a guy where I targeted as a hot dude, and he didn't really come through for me. So I'm going to, not be surprised at all if Acuna goes nuts. I mean, seriously, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm going to go look at fucking Acuna right now. Acuna, is he really going to go out of this year? I'm starting to, I'm warming up to Acuna. I just talked myself into Acuna. Acuna's who the fuck is Chad Dallas? That's who's pitching for the Blue Jays tonight? Chad Dallas. That's who's pitching for the Blue Jays tonight. Is that right? Chad Dallas? I don't hate that name. Chad Dallas. Anyways, okay, so Acuna, he had a double yesterday. Before that, he was 0 for 3. How do I know? Because I fucking had him. Before that, red hot. 4-game hit streak, 1 for 3 with a home run, 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, 2 for 3 with a home run. If you can't do the math on that, that is 5 home runs this fucker had in 4 games, 4 straight games with the home run. And I pressed him. I believe I had him twice. So then I went to him in game 1 of the series. He didn't do anything. I cannot remember if I went to him again yesterday, but he didn't come through. He had a double, and that's about it. You know, this isn't really our style, but I think I'm gonna dabble in Acuna there. So pretty chalky, pretty square. He's very popular, most popular guy to hit a home run, plus 460. I'm just gonna go back to the bases. Probably all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say that he's gonna hit another baseball very far, or maybe hits, runs, RBI. See, this is the bitch of baseball. You know, Chad Dallas sounds like a porn star singing the same fucking thing. So, all right. Where were we? I got to get that bet in. It's at 7:15. I have a little bit of time. Kansas City. I tweeted this. I don't know if you saw it. I'm going all in on Bobby Witt today. I am. It's probably not going to end well. Okay, it's probably not going to end well. I'll show you my card. This is my card. I got over. I played 2 home runs for Bobby Witt at 40-1. Bobby Witt Jr. bases over 1.5 minus 115. Bobby Witt Jr. hits over 2.5, sprinkled that for plus 650. Bobby Jr. home runs plus 410. Bobby Jr. bases 2.5 plus 175. I probably don't need to keep saying his name. You know who I'm talking about. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at a plus price at plus 120 for a full unit there for the $100. So all in, what I got, 160, 250, $260, 2.6 units for me on Bobby Witt tonight. So he will probably go 0 for 4 with 2 walks and 2 Ks. No, I'm just kidding. I like him. I like old Bobby Witt tonight. Let's see how popular he is on Pikkit, huh? $407,000 is the handle. Oh wow, look at that. He's not the most popular guy. Buxton is the most popular. Buxton is getting hammered tonight, dude. Fuck you, Total Slayer. Kansas City, 722 picks. I'm kind of shocked to see that. I thought Minnesota would have been the more popular team. But again, we don't really fade Pikkit people. The people betting on Pikkit, tracked on Pikkit, I feel like are a little sharper than your average better. So 0 for 2 2Ks, 4 AB. Dude, I can't believe that, Squilliam. And then he fucking hit home run the day after. Well, I'll never forget that. I'll have that story for the rest of my life. Anyways, Minnesota, even money. Cody Clemens is pretty popular today, plus 425. Jack Gaglianone. I like that guy. Plus 525. Bobby Witt down there, 397 picks. Seth Lugo, strikeouts. 4.5 seemed a little bit low. Now I'm starting to talk myself into the Twins. Interesting. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's go back. Cubs and A's. I like Brett Rooker. He's not in. So you know what? I'm not going to overthink this. I'm just going to fucking tail Slop. Give me Nick Kurtz today. I'll take a little home run. I'll take hits, runs, RBIs. I like the A's today. I think Steak likes the over. I'm kind of or not kind of. I agree with him on that. I like it. You can get the 10 minus 112 at Bally's, 10.5 over minus 105 if you want it. Fanatics, so the under's a little juice there. It might be a little obvious to fade Shota now with how bad he's been. So I'm not going to be totally surprised if the A's fucking score 2 runs. But wind blowing out, you got a high total. The A's have, I don't know, they're just a lineup I like. I kind of like their guys. I'm a Bangaliers guy. Do we think Slop tail my lay? Very funny. Steak, you sounded depressed, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, dude, Steak crushed that video, man. What are we talking about? Give him his glaze, give him his flowers. Did a great job with his content video. He inspired me. Now I'm going to a Knicks bar tomorrow. Maybe I should do something, document the experience. All right, I'm in the Houston Astros game here. Jordan, very popular tonight for a home run on the Pikkit channel. On the Pikkit website. Brandon Lau plus 410 is right beneath him. Then O'Neal Cruz bombs away in this fucking game. The most popular bets are all home runs before you get to Houston, minus 110 on the money line, 932 picks there. So I'm it's just, it's Jordan or bust. Jordan or bust. Kaiwei Tang. I don't even know who that fucking is. Is that their pitcher? Kaiwei Tang, 1,015 picks. Jared Jones. Yeah. All right. Well, you heard Slop what he said to say about Jared Jones. So what's the next one? Dodgers. I mean, what else is there to say about the Dodgers? I think this line is short as shit at minus 135. So I'm not entirely sure what I like here. Muncy is Slop's guy. Ketel Marte plus 475. Robleski strikeouts pretty popular. Don't mind Pajes. Don't mind Pajes. I got to get my Ronald Acuna Jr. bet in. That game starts here pretty soon. Jeff's thoughts on us giving more subs on BTL? I don't even know. What do you mean? I'm a team guy. I think it's great. I never made it a competition. Krabs made it a competition. You know what? I'm coming for fucking Krabs tomorrow. I heard him say on the stream, oh, Jeff Sunday is going to be so pissed. Jeff Sunday wasn't pissed. Why would Jeff Sunday be pissed? Why would Jeff Sunday be pissed? I'm a fucking team guy. We never made it. An us versus anyone else type of thing. Slop has 9 guys a day. I fucking love it. Only due to them 24-hour stream. Yeah, he's got to give you 24-hour stream. I don't have to give you shit. I'm coming for Krabs tomorrow. You can go warn him. You can tell him because I heard him say Jeff Sunday is going to be pissed. I'm not pissed. I love it. Fucking team booking, baby. But right now we're talking Pikkit. All right, I'm gonna give you one guy. Then we're gonna shut it down. 7:03. Sorry for the late start. I got to get my Acuna Jr. bid in. Hockey plays. Yep. Listen, I've thought about it. I can't come up with anything. Bad guy Jim. I just cannot come up with anything. So here's where I'm at. Eichel was really close to scoring a goal. I think he gets one tonight. I think Eichel gets a goal tonight. Oh, shit. You got to be kidding me. Oh, never mind. That's points. The most popular points played tonight is Eichel at over at half minus 214, which makes all the sense in the world. I'm gonna go to the Pikkit page here. Oops, and player props. Logan Stankovic. Yep. Stankovic is a good one. This guy Dorofeyev. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name. I'm a Svechnikov guy. You know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a fun goal scoring prop. No, not Mark Stone, not Jarvis. I fucking love Ehlers. God, I love him. Taylor Hall. What did Taylor Hall do last game? I love Svechnikov. I'm going to do Svechnikov and fucking Eichel. Eichel is scoring today. I'm probably even going to play that straight. What does this pay? Tell me it's like 10-1. Is this going to be 10-1? Let's see. Plus 760. Damn. Well, this is what I like. That's what I like. On Fanatics right here. You see how that works, by the way? If you're not familiar with Pikkit, boom, there you fucking go. I'm going Eichel, and I'm going Svechnikov. I think those are the guys. By the way, Seth Jarvis did not play very well. So you want to talk about a bounce-back game? It could be him at 7:04. I'm going to get involved here. No, I'm not scared of plus 760. I wish it was 10-1. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get an Acuna Jr. bet in. I'm going to take his over bases, and I'll probably sprinkle on home run. It's Bobby Witt Jr. today. All right. Wish me luck. Thank you guys for hanging out and tuning in. Thank you to Pikkit. Thank you to Slop. Make sure to go give Slop a follow. Like and sub while you're on the Pikkit page. Download Pikkit. Sync your sports books. Track your wagers. Line shop seamlessly. Yeah, you know what, Rob? I don't hate that. I really don't hate that. Like, we ride hot dudes. We don't do bounce back spots for teams. I like a Jarvis bounce back game. I'm good with that. So I'm rooting for you. I'm going to take Svechnikov just because I'm a Svechnikov guy, and Eichel because he just was really close to putting one in the net. All right, Carter Quinn. Hey, appreciate you. Going to rewatch. Have a good night. Yep. Ron Mux, always appreciate you. Keep up the good work. Danny, you're the man. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Good luck on all your wagers. Steak and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, shit. I have a 9 a.m. tomorrow. I just remembered. I have a 9 a.m. tomorrow. I might have a late start because I'm going to. Do I stream at the office or do I come back here and then go? I'll probably come back here. All right. Have a great night. I'm getting my Ronald Acuna Jr. in. Let's go Canes. All right. I need the Canes. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Thank you again to Pikkit. Thank you to Slop. Good luck on all your wagers. Bye-bye.